Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share. Shalom and greetings, and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the 100 whenever I'm in front of the camera, and no paid media points whatsoever. Okay, no paid media points. Now, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Okay, rats telling on rats. 1090 Jake exposed. Okay, now let me say this. I've watched some commentary on the 1090 Jake case, right? And as of now, I've watched Hood Educated. Shout out to Hood Educated in his platform. You know, I rock with the Twin Cities the long way, you know what I mean? And then I watched Ceddy Nash, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ceddy Nash and his platform, you know what I'm saying? But let me weigh in on this and tell y'all what the real is, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that what you got to understand in this business, that if people mess with a certain particular person and they cool with them, they're going to find all type of ways to justify their bad behavior, okay? And what you got to understand is that 1090J is a rat, he told, okay? And people say, well, he didn't say anybody's names, he didn't do this and that and da-da-da-da-da. He told. Because what y'all don't understand and what y'all don't know is how many police got busted behind that video that he put out, okay? Y'all don't know how many officers was coming through with a load and got popped because what he told the police and said and did what he did. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't to throw no shade at Ceddy Nash, but Ceddy Nash, he's reasoning and saying, well, there's other people that's doing it, but what's the difference? That's just like me saying, well, Boston Richie, it's okay for him to tell because everybody else telling, everybody else doing it, so he cool. That's not a way to reason and say, oh, well, this is okay and there's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how this go. You know what I mean? And I can speak on this because I done it. I done time in a joint. You know what I'm saying? Just got done doing a dime back in 2011. You know what I'm saying? So, and was in rotation on count with the guys. You know what I'm saying? At all the joints. Coleman USP, Atlanta USP, which is a medium, and in Minnesota. I done it. You know what I'm saying? And then had officers. You know what I'm saying? Bringing stuff in. So you're telling on the officers that's bringing stuff in, and then you say you rotate. You a blood. You a member. You don't think that there's bloods that that's on the compound that's got stuff that's going on? You messing with their money. You know what I mean? So it's snitching. You telling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know how many officers got busted behind what that man said coming through there with that load. You know what I mean? So it's just, man, like at the end of the day, man, you got rats telling on rats. And people say, oh, well, he do. Yeah, because you got to understand, rats are going to be able to get the information. Rats can get information because they talk and they deal with people. The stuff that real people ain't going to do, they're going to do. This is how they get the information. You know what I'm saying? So you got rats telling on rats sitting down here. Oh, well, this person told, this person did, this person did, and then you sitting right on the news. You know what I'm saying? Telling. You know what I'm saying? You know different than Gunna, T.I., none of these people. You doing the same exact thing, man. You know what I mean? And this is why we got to save our youth, because our youth be thinking that this stuff is real, you know what I'm saying, and it's fake. It's just like a child. When a child is young, they think Santa Claus is real. They think some fat man and a white man in a sleigh is coming all the way from the North Pole, riding on 12 deer, coming down a chimney, trying and putting presents up under the tree. You know what I'm saying? And then when that child finally grow up, they're like, damn, my parents was just lying to me all my life, man. They know they buying this stuff and rapping it. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with the game. When you done time and you done been in here and you know that this stuff is fake, you know what it is. Man, it's snitches in a joint. Listen, man. They rat in a joint. You know what I'm saying? They rat in a joint. You know what I mean? And I think that is sad because I'm going to tell you something. The feds, Islam is the only religion where you can snitch and walk the compound. Okay? Some of these dudes you see that are Muslims, that's because, and they say, oh, well, I was this and that. It's because Islam is the only religion in the feds where you can snitch and be on and I seen it. It'd be dudes that was rat state. You know what I'm saying? When that paperwork come down, people like, hey, man, this person done told, they flip to Islam. They make it salat now. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? Because Islam is the only religion in the federal penitentiary that accepts where you can be a rat. They tell them, you know what I'm saying? So this whole gang family is messed up, man, because you got dudes out here that's doing all this talking. They not putting in no work. They not keeping the street code. But then they expect the people on the inside to keep the street code. You know what I'm saying? So somebody gonna tell get out. They not gonna do nothing to the snitch. But if that person snitch and tell on somebody and go to the joint, that person ain't even gotta know you. They gonna get on your top because they know that they done got told on by somebody and people not honoring that. It's the same thing with child molesters and all this other stuff. The people in the joint is keeping it real by standing on business and getting on people top that they don't even know. But yeah, you got people out here on the streets, these bloggers, and all these people doing all this talking. Well, not so much the bloggers, but the people that say they in the streets, they part of this clique, they run with this person, they ain't doing nothing, man. These entertainers ain't doing nothing, man. They big cap. They ain't getting nothing done. Just like the situation with Gunner, they can touch Gunner down in Atlanta, they ain't doing nothing. But then if somebody down there snitch and they go to the joint, then the people in the joint, they got to keep it real and get on these people top. So all of this stuff is fake, man. It's fake. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Hood Educated, man. And I ain't never talked to that brother. That brother ain't, I don't even know that brother. It's just from off the platform. But he calling it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that, man. It ain't no, you can't pick and choose in this thing. You got to be 100. You know what I'm saying? And you got to call a spade a spade. Don't matter if it's your best friend or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You ain't got to stop dealing with them. I'm not saying don't stop saying, okay, well, I'm not going to deal with this person. But just call a spade a spade. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, this is, man, it's stamped, man. You know what I'm saying? The man said on the news, you saying that what member gonna do that? What member gonna do that? What real members are gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna sit on the news and say and do something like that, knowing that you got guys that's in the joint, that's working moves, they got stuff that's going on, got stuff that's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. So at the end of the day, man, y'all heard it here. I just gave it to y'all. The man is a rat. He told, and when people start saying, "Oh well," he didn't say anybody's name. Y'all don't know how many officers got busted behind what he said and what he told to the police, man. It's no different than hustling. You know what I'm saying? And people dry snitching and telling on you. I mean, they selling dope out their house up there. Woo, woo, woo. That's dry snitching. You telling. That's telling. So, people got to get it right, man. And let me say this, and I'm sounding off. DJ Academics, I watched DJ Academics with the 1090J and the Boston Richie's partner called in, and I will give DJ Academics. It's so many different rules to snitch. And you know why? It's because when people got favorites, they're going to keep changing the rules. Oh, well, this ain't snitching. He ain't saying nobody's name. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. It's telling, man. So I'm signing off here at Israelite Talk TV. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Shalom.